Well, hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. First of all, I just want to thank you for following me, for subscribing to my channel, and for sharing my videos. I really appreciate that because then I'm able to share my message of empowerment, of feeling good, because you are amazing. And that's what we need to do for one another. We need to empower one another and support one another. And it feels really good. Anyways, today is a little bit of a follow-up or maybe an addition to my previous video because I talked about makeup for older women. I am 63 years old. I actually turned 64 in August, so that's like 5 months. August 20th, I turned 64. And I tell you, I am not afraid to get old. I am not afraid to find additional wrinkles because I have accepted the fact that as we grow, our skin changes, our looks change, our appearance change, our bodies change. And the thing is, if we don't accept, that's when we are never contented with the way we look, right? So the goal is to love who you are, to accept the years, and just let those wrinkles come out and develop, and always just know that with age comes wisdom and grace and knowledge and experience. So we get better. We get better with age, right? So in this episode, I'm going to do a follow-up to the video I just made earlier, and that was because one of you, my beautiful followers, Mary, asked for that. And actually she mentioned about primers. So today I use primer just to show how it actually holds your makeup, especially if you're going to attend a long event, a special event, right? And you want your makeup to be intact, right? So here we go. Grab your favorite snack, your drink, grab a notebook, a pencil, a pen, and let's start. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Jackie D, and my goal is to help you find your better version, to help you feel good about yourself in whatever way, whether it's through fitness or through doing your passion like dancing or painting or whatever. Feel good about yourself. Feel accomplished every little step of the way. So it could be fashion, it could be makeup, it could be hair, and whatever it is that you do, I always say, be proud of yourself because every time you do something, you get better. 10% better is good, right? So what I'm going to do while I'm talking about the basic tips that sometimes we don't remember or we don't think about because we just apply makeup, I'm going to try to pull pictures from my past so that we can see the difference. First of all, we start with preparing your face for makeup. Make sure your face is very clean because you know your makeup it can have impurities already through the years. You know, it will absorb dust from the air, things like that if it's already old. Also, by the way, check the expiration of your makeup, okay? So yeah, so always make sure that your face is clean already because then it's ready to be made up. So wash your face thoroughly and then make sure you follow with your skincare. My skincare involves toner and then moisturizer and then vitamin C. This is the vitamin C I'm using right now. It's cheaper than my Roche-Posay and it's doing very well. And then of course your sunblock. Make sure you do sunblock always. That's how I got my hyperpigmentation. It was really bad in 2022 and 2023 because I didn't know about sunblock. And so I had hyperpigmentation. I still have a little, but it isn't as bad as 2023. And then after your sunblock, that's when you put your foundation. But before you put on this one, this time I'm going to talk about primer because I have 2 primers. And thank you, Mary, for asking about that because I only put primer when I have a long special event. At night, for example, where you won't have time to powder your nose, because you're just there actively engaging with people or doing your thing, right? So you want a primer to already set your face. I actually have 2 primers and I'm still using them. They are American and they're really good. But once this is over, I'm going to buy Canadian products. But I use e.l.f. See, I use this during the day and I use this at night. So, the feeling of a primer, it's a little bit, not sticky, but it's very thick. This pink one is almost matte. So if you want your makeup to be matte finish, I use this. And this one has a little bit of a glow. So this is why I use this at night, so that there's some glow. Especially if you go in front of a spotlight, you know. See, this one says matte. And this one says poreless. No pores. Like, oh my gosh, you almost look AI if you have no pores, right? But you know what I mean. So I don't use it every day, but I use it for special occasions. So we're done with the preparation. And then tip is, did you notice that I have this space here and this is my brow, right? And that's because before you put on your eyeshadow, you want to put light. I'm going to use this as a pointer. So before you put eyeshadow, you want to put light above. A highlight. At night, it would be glossy. It would have some glitter. But during the day, just plain light. Because that creates the arch. You know, your eyebrows, they frame your face. Very, very important to do them right. To shave them or pluck them under. Don't ever pluck on top. By the way, that's a tip. I've seen a lot and said they look like this one. They're going to look like tadpoles, right? Because you want to keep your arch. Back in the day, because I'm 63, during my time, plucking your brows was a craze. Everybody plucked their brows, and I plucked my brows from under. But I saw a lot of women plucking from the top. And that really changed their faces. See, it's going to change your face. So you want your arch underneath. And then for your eyeshadow tip, make sure it doesn't go lower. This is your imaginary line. It doesn't go under because then your eyes will look droopy. Makeup should enhance your features, not change. Makeup should make you look good and not make you look really, really older than your age, right? And I'm all about pro-aging. I'm not afraid to grow old. And I encourage women to love their age. So the least that we could do to ourselves is at least to look our age, right? That's the goal. So if I look 63, I'm so happy. If I look 64, I'm so happy because then I know I'm not making myself look older. Next one is I practically grew up wearing liquid eyeliner because I noticed, number one, liquid eyeliner does not smear. And that's why I found it very, very convenient. I put it on there and then it'll last until I take off my makeup at night, right? But it ages me. So now I just use an eyeshadow powder. I just like line the outside here so that it's dispersed. It's softer, right? You want a softer look. And then I just put a little mascara. We're talking about day makeup, so we gotta keep it to a minimum, right? What I'm doing right now is giving you summaries of those little things that sometimes we forget, but they do work a lot, right? You know, for the foundation color, make sure you get a color that is darker or slightly darker than your face. You don't want it to be lighter. It's gonna be very obvious because there will be that difference between your face and your neck, and you don't want that because I don't want putting foundation on my neck. I don't even want to put powder. I just leave it as is. And so my face should be the same, right? Use something darker. So I will put the brands that I use in the description below. I do have an Amazon shop, so I put everything that I use on there with a few comments. Just so you know if it's a favorite of mine, how effective it is. So check out my Amazon shop. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I make a little commission, very little commission on sales I make. You know, the thing is, my goal is to actually have a platform where I could promote my products all in one go. Because, you know, you can't be watching all the videos. They're too long just to go like, okay, did she talk about this product here? So I put them all in my Amazon shop. You can feel free to go through them and then purchase what you like, right? The price is the same whether you buy directly from the seller or from our Amazon shops for all of us affiliates, but we do get a little commission. By the way, after you put your foundation, because it can be sticky, right? And it's very hard to apply eyeshadow or contour or color because it's sticky, and that's where you have blotches, it's not even, right? I always put pressed powder. Once I'm done with my foundation, I have to apply some compact powder, and I use a brush, okay? A brush is perfect. Okay, there you go. Now, we're going to talk about concealer because concealers are amazing, especially if you want to hide some blemishes or dark spots, right? Because as we get older, we develop blemishes, dark spots, and of course, melasma. Just like in hair color, my youngest daughter is a hairstylist and color is her expertise. If you want to cover blues, you know, when she's trying to fix problems with hair, or if you want to color, you want to hide dark spots, you use orange, the orange color. So I adopted that theory, and so I use it on my face. I put orange first on my, I have two little spots here from my hyperpigmentation. I put orange lipstick and then I put my concealer. Concealer is amazing. I actually have two. This is my Charlotte Tilbury and my Sephora. Best Skin Ever. I combine them. This one I put here, just here, dots. And then I will also put this one on that area where I put orange. And then I put this on after. And then spread and mix, spread and mix. Okay. When we are older, we don't need to really do a lot of contour because we already have, our cheekbones are already very prominent, right? Because, you know, we're losing fat. So our skin is falling, drooping. So you don't really need, see, I already have my cheekbones here. So very light. I use my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I think any Charlotte Tilbury contour is very strong. So you don't even need a lot. You tap and then apply. You only apply on the side. Like, I don't put anything in front because then it creates a very deep, hollow appearance, right? For that added gloss, I put my, it's very faded now. I put a glossy kind of pink blush. You can use whatever brand you have. Oh, by the way, I learned something new. Once you put your moisturizer, so before you even start putting on your makeup, you want to already apply your lip balm. So that by the time you put your lipstick on, your lips are already soft. And yes, I proved it. See, they're less crease and everything like that. So that's a new thing that I discovered. So I'm sharing that with you. I hope you're liking this episode so far. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and comment and spread the good news. And then let's help one another look better and feel better, right? Okay, there you go. And then lipstick, of course. I like using a lip liner. It doesn't show, it's not very obvious, but it puts focus on your lips. And especially if you wear light lipstick. And I like light colored lipstick. It really depends on your preference. But I noticed that when I use dark lipstick, especially red, I look way older. I look very stern. I look very fierce, right? So I always just use light. This is like the darkest that I wear during the day. I can even wear lighter than that, close to pink, peach, kind of orange kind of thing, because I am dark, right? I am olive skin. A lot of people have been asking what's my ethnicity, where I am from. I am Filipino. I live in Canada now, but I am from the Philippines. So there you go. Okay. Perfect. So we're done. So those are the tips that I wanted to share with you, because sometimes we focus a lot on our makeup, our palette, the colors and things like that. But the little things that we need to remember are very important so that the final finish of our makeup is good, flawless, and makes you look really, really well prepared for what's to come, right? And just a final note, I do have wrinkles. I do have my number 11 here, and I have my crow's feet too, and I have my lash lines like see, but that's all a part of getting older, and we embrace the years, right? We embrace the years. By the way, these tips that I'm sharing with you are my own tips because I learned them from wearing makeup since I was like 18 or 19. Because I joined beauty contests too, and I won 2 of them. So that's why I love putting makeup, because makeup makes me feel confident, especially when I go out, when I talk to people, when I go attend meetings or Zoom meetings or actual face-to-face meetings. I want to look ready, because for me, I want to be ready for you. It's part of my way to saying I took the time to get ready for you because you are special. And I also learned when I was growing up that makeup is not a luxury. It's not something that you can do away with. It's part of your daily look. It's part of being well-groomed and ready. So I feel that I'm naked when I don't have makeup, right? So it gives me that confidence that, oh, I'm ready for the day, right? So there you go. Don't forget to follow me on my social media platform, Instagram at The Real D, TikTok, Jackie D. And I have started to create my new Facebook page because my original Facebook account was hacked a month ago. And so my Facebook page also went down. It went with my hacked account. And so now I have to create a new one. And I think the title is Self-Esteem Through the Years, something like that. And I've been seeing a lot of views already on my page. I'm so sorry. There's really nothing on there because I don't even know how to find it because I totally forgot, right, how to find my page that I created. So anyways, I hope you found my video helpful. And the best thing that we wear, not just makeup, not just the clothes, is our smile. You know, it's how we feel about ourselves and how we make people feel when we talk to them, when we look at them, because that's part of what makes a person beautiful. It's how you treat others. So again, I value you. I appreciate you. Help me get our subscriber count to 11,000. I'm 100 something, close to 11,000. Let's do it. In the meantime, you take care of yourself. Be happy. Love yourself. And always remember that you get better every single day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.